conspiracy theories and all the interviews I do. I take a lot of time and enjoy computer games. I play uh, Forest. I play Banished. I was a big fan of SimCity for a very long time. And SimCity has some kind of familiar tones to it with this game. This is Cyberpunk 2077, and I've already beat the one of the storylines. You can go through multiple different ways in this game. It's very fun. It's very futuristic. It's kind of Grand Theft Auto like, but it almost seems like a warning to way things could end up for our world, where big corporations take over and government gets very limited because it's basically so bought out by the corporations that the corporations have more um, security and everything than the police, and there's like no military in this game. There's still a lot that the developers need to unlock, but the game is very aesthetically pleasing. It's a really cool stuff you can see in this game. But what I wanted to show you here is in this game, there's there's no farms anymore. There's not really any animals besides a couple Siamese cats here and there. So you wonder where the food is coming from. There's not like a lot of horticulture going on and growing of plants or anything like that, or even like bug farms. So what they do have on the map where I'm at in this location, if I can show you, down here in, oh, what's it called? I guess it doesn't have a name to it. South of Pacifica. But down here is these tents that are all glowing white at night and everything. And this is where supposedly they are harvesting human clones as meat and then repackaging that for the population. And if you notice when you walk around in the game, it's kind of typical to expect that, a lot of characters are going to have the same faces and everything, same mannerisms and stuff like that. But this game kind of offers an explanation why, because there's hardly any kids in this game. There's a couple that seem kind of like one-off random things, and even their parents don't seem very interested in watching the kids or taking them. Well, some of the kids are like playing with guns in their hands and everything. Um, so it seems like the way that they are populating this world is by clones, and then to produce food, they're making more clones and harvesting the meat from them. So we'll see if the developers open up this more. But what I found in here, even to be more perplexing, is if you do play this game, um, you may be aware of a character called Judy Alvarez. She is one of the big uh, people in the game that you do missions for and with. And I believe I found her clone. I was just driving in between these tents um, right here that are glowing. There's a whole row of them. You come up to this truck, and it has a couple people dead around it because they have these random scenes where something looks like it happened. Oh, now I'm stuck. Like something happened here, and there's usually like a little storyline piece called a shard you got to pick up and find out what took place. And some people were shot and killed, but then this looks like almost like a clone got out. Maybe these people broke it out, and that guard ended up taking everybody out, and somehow he died too. But when I got close to the clone and looked at her face, it immediately looked like Judy. I mean, it's not colored hair, but same face and same hair. So, oops, wrong one. Hard to compute with one hand here. And now my guy doesn't want to crouch down. There we go. Alright. I'm getting a little closer. Yeah, that is definitely almost spot on. I would have to say Judy Alvarez, without, piercings, without tattoos, and colored hair. That looks like her clone. So I thought that was fascinating. And I checked on YouTube to see if anybody else made a video of it and saw that they hadn't. So I figured I'd bring that up. All right. You guys have a good night. Just want to check in real quick. See ya.